Manchester, but obviously I'm still in London. Things got delayed. I had to get the train to Manchester, and then here I am about to board for Santorini. I'm going to be in Santorini for a week, so anyway, my flight is boarding now, so I better go. Well, I've made it to Santorini, although unfortunately someone from the hotel was supposed to be picking me up from the airport, but I'm here and there's no one here to pick me up. So I tried getting in contact with the hotel and tried calling them, couldn't get an answer. So I just kept calling until I eventually got through, and apparently someone's on the way now. But they sounded surprised by my call and said that I didn't inform them, even though I have an email saying that some guy called Freddie will be picking me up. So hopefully I'll only have to wait like 20 minutes or so. But if you see that like family behind me, I think I've just heard them. They seem to be waiting around as well, and I think I just heard them say they've been waiting an hour. And then I think the guy said he's just spoke to their hotel and they've been told it's going to be 10 o'clock, which is another hour away, so hopefully I'm not stood here for a good 2 hours. Could be worse, I suppose. Hello? Checking in. Checking in.
Is that you?
Where's the name?
Okay, it's okay.
No.
No. Αυτές είναι αυριανές. Δεν είναι Χρήστο τον Ελένη αυτό. Χρήστο τον Ελένη. Και είναι για μια εβδομάδα. Ναι, αλλά δεν τον είναι από εκεί σου λέω.
Και τι να του κάνω εγώ.
Να πάει από την άλλη. Let me see your reservation to make sure. Yeah. Hotel Perissa.
Booking.com.
Yeah, booking.com. Σκύρτο να σου πάρει.
Όχι, αφού είναι εδώ να φέρει, το που έχει
Του τα έχει πάρει τα λεφτά, τον ερώτησα.
Φέρε με εδώ που την εφάρει.
Κάμινε.
Yeah.
Έλα! Έλα, πού είσαι? Hello? Hello?
Yes, that's me. Ah, okay. So you were expecting me. Okay, that's good, thank you.
Μα σου κοίμεσα και φουφλάκι.
Polite. Oh, good. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Well, I thought I was going to end up without a room there. They didn't seem to be expecting me, so no one came to collect me, first of all. When the guy did eventually turn up, The guy in the van was on the phone to reception, asked me my name and how long I was staying and stuff, and he was on the phone to reception, referring the information to them, Chris, booking.com, and didn't seem to be expecting me. I got here, they seemed confused, and then eventually I think they just found like an empty room they were going to put me in, and then they'd been shoveling through the papers, couldn't find any record of my reservation, even though it's all paid for and everything, and anyway, eventually last minute the woman eventually found a printout with my name on it and confirmation, but it was a bit well, I'm here anyway. The thing is that they even had this bag waiting for me. That was on the desk of the reception. That was waiting for me, which the couple who were getting married had obviously organised as a welcome gift for all the guests at their wedding. So I mean, this was even sat on the desk waiting for me, and they were still confused. But when she eventually found my bit of paper with my name on it, she was like, "Oh yes, here." So let's have a look what we got in here anyway. First of all, the guy gave me a bottle of water. I think that was just trying to apologise. But in this bag that they've organised, we got some chocolates, sun cream. I'll definitely need that this week. Some peanuts, popcorn. Don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Very nice. Crucially, bottle of beer, very good. And a fan, yes. I'll need that as well. Oh yes. And some mints. Can you see? Mint to be you. Very good. Ah, this is good as well. A little do not disturb sign. Do not disturb. We are recovering from Jenny and Ryan's wedding. A nice little touch. I'm going to start unpacking now, and I'm going to show you some exciting new things that I've just bought. So when I'd done the photography workshop in Peru with Brendan and Jeff, one of the things that Brendan was really trying to push with me specifically was to try and get me away from doing HDR and to start using filters instead. And he was really kind of pushing filters as like a way to push your photography like to the next level. So I took his advice and I've bought some filters. So I'm going to show you what I got in this kit. So first of all, I've got a polarizing filter. What a polarizing filter does is helps to get rid of glare and reflections, particularly when you're shooting into water and things like that. It'll help reduce the glare and the reflections, and it also gives a bit more pop to some of the colours, and particularly in the sky it'll help bring out like the blue in the sky. And then this is what they call a big stopper. So that blocks out 10 stops worth of light, so you can get some really nice long exposures with that. And then other filters, we've got a 2-stop soft gradulated filter, a 2-stop hard gradulated filter, and a 3-stop hard grad. So even before I take the wrapper off them, see, I haven't used them yet, so they're still in the wrappers. So even without taking the wrapper off, you can see obviously the top is dark, so this is for shooting like in sunrise and sunset. So you pop the filter in over your lens and it reduces the light over the sky, so you can get a nice exposure. As I said, when I was shooting sunrise in Lake Titicaca in Peru, I was having difficulties with the exposure because the sky and the sun was so bright, and especially comparative to the foreground, I could not get a balanced exposure. So this is where these filters really come in handy. Obviously the 2-stop and the 3-stop, the 3-stop blocks out more light than the 2-stops obviously, and the difference between the soft and the hard, it goes from dark to light kind of more gradually. whereas the hard is more of a defined sort of like dark light. So it's dependent on what situation you're shooting in. So if you're shooting in a mountainous area, for example, where there's not so much of a clear defined horizon as such, you would use the soft grad. But if you're shooting somewhere where there's a very defined horizon, like at the coast for example, then you would use the hard grad. So yeah, I'm really excited to use these here in Santorini. And then I kind of got a bit carried away as well, and I bought a drone. So I'd been thinking about getting a drone at some point in the future. I didn't expect I would get one quite yet, but I watched the video with Kaiman1, you know, this guy.
This is Chris Googe's vlog. Keep watching, subscribe. By the way, I'm not Kai, so yeah.
So I watched the video that Kai done on the DJI Spark on YouTube, and as soon as I watched it, I was like, I need that drone. It looked so cool, and for the price as well. It's an amazing bit of kit, an amazing bit of technology for the price. So after watching that video that Kai done, I was so impressed, I just went straight out and bought it. And especially because I was coming out to Santorini, I got really excited about the thought of using it here in Santorini. So again, because I bought it the evening before I flew out here, I haven't had a chance to properly test it yet, so hopefully I'm going to do that tomorrow. Being honest, I think I could probably even use it in this hotel room, but I probably shouldn't. I don't want to crash my drone just yet, so I'll do that tomorrow. So it should be a pretty amazing week. One of my really good friends is getting married. We go back many years, we've known each other a long time. I'm groomsman at his wedding, so that's the main reason I'm here. I'm here for his wedding, so that's going to be amazing. And then I've got filters to play with, I've got a new drone to play with, so really exciting week here, I think. But I'm going to end this video here because it's already getting late, and I'm just going to sit up, test the Wi-Fi, try and get as much work done as I can, because I don't know what chance I'll get to have to do some work while the wedding celebrations go on. So I'm going to do a bit of work tonight, just for a little while, and then get some sleep. And I'll see you tomorrow, where I will test out the DJI Spark. The DJI Spark. Can't wait. See ya.